Choco, I call out. She answers from down the hall and comes knocking on my door a few seconds later. Do we have any Pepto-Bismol? I think I'm sick. I sniffle. She frowns and reaches a hand out to my forehead. Gosh, Ryan, you're burning up. She runs back to the door, but before leaving says, I think I'll get Mina to make some soup and Yahyazur to take your temperature. Okay, thank you. I try to shout, cuddling back into my blanket. No later than 5 minutes, Yahyazur walks in with a thermometer and a wet rag. She feels my forehead with a frown and sticks the thermometer in my mouth. Once my temperature is determined, she freaks out and places the towel on my forehead. I'll be right back, she says, rushing out of my room. Don't go anywhere. I snort, but it turns into a cough. Mina walks in, and I think it's my eyesight, or because I'm sick, that she looks more muscular than before. Her hips look a little thinner, and she looks a bit taller too. No, I shake my head. I'm just sick is all. Momo said you're burning up. She frowns, and her voice catches me off guard. It's a bit deeper too, a bit like Todoroki's, but it sounds concerned. She sets the soup on my bedside table and helps me up. Then she carefully lifts the bowl into her lap and begins to feed me. I eat willingly. I think it's just some cat flu. I laugh a little, but it comes out bitterly. That's fine, we'll get you back to normal. She smiles lovingly, then scratches behind my ears. I rub them into her hand, and this time she laughs. But it's such a deep chuckle it again catches me off guard. She sounds like a boy. I rub my eyes and look at her again. Mina, what happened to you? I ask, shock engulfing my face. She opens her eyes, smile faltering. What do you mean? Just then, Suyu walks in and I'm baffled. Ochako said you were sick, Ribbit. I thought you liked more blankets to cover up with, Ribbit. Her hair is short, shorter than Deku's hair, styled in a cute way. I blush and look away. What's going on? What was that? Mina's new voice asks. I said thanks. I smile, then look back at Suyu. I love your hair. She tilts her head. What do you... She cuts herself off. Ribbit. She walks over to my bed and places the blankets next to Mina. Her eyes widen and she gasps. Mina. Her voice drops. Mina takes notice. Sue, what's with... Now Mina stops talking. They look at each other incredulously. What are you hatch? I sneeze just in time for Deku to come in with a box of tissues. His normally short, ruffled hair is replaced by long, curly, gorgeous green locks. What the hell? Mina says, staring at Deku. Then a grimace spreads across Sue's face. Deku, have you seen yourself? She cringes at the lowness. Deku shakes his head with a small frown. Is there something on my face? I don't believe it. His voice squeaks, like squeaks, like Ochako's. He covers his mouth, bewildered by the sound it makes. Midoriya, another feminine voice runs through the room. This time, a lock of red and white hair woven together pops through the corner. Then another head peeks through. This time, short black hair and muscular pale skin. Oh my god. I almost smile. This is just hilarious. Wait, if you're a girl, Todoroki, and I'm a girl, and Mina's a boy, and Sue's a boy, I'm confused. My calculations don't work here. Deku freaks out. Don't be. I wave my hand, whiskers sagging. You'll all go back to normal after I get Ryan. All our eyes widen. We stay silent, listening for the stomps and booms and cracking bombs to make their way across the dorm. Is that Bakugo? Todoroki asks. Mina muffles her deep giggles when Bakugo shows up, his hair wavy and mid-length to his shoulders. Kachan, you too? Bakugo shuts Midoriya down with a glance and storms up to my bed, passing the grins of our classmates. My ears perk up at the sight of him. They pick up something in the back as well, a small noise. In the corner of my eyes, I catch a sliver of long red hair. Kaminari doesn't hide in the shadows like Hiroshima though. He strides in with long blonde hair. It reaches his butt. My eyes near tears by the look on his face. Yes, I say, my throat a little scratchy. Change me back, he commands while waving his hands down at his body. Bakugo pushes him aside and grunts something. Yes, I ask again, a hint of a smile playing at the corners of my mouth. I can't help it. I love a good trick. Change me back, kitty cat, or I'll blow your face off. His palm suggests he'll do just that. I can't, I state simply. The rest of the class frown at me, and I wonder what Mineta is doing right now. I shiver at the thought. Why the hell not? I wince. Bakugo can be a real pain. I open my eyes and find a small frown on his face. His face turns to the side as he says, Sorry. It went silent for a moment. Then a burst of giggles came throughout my room. I smiled but winced. My stomach felt worse and my eyelids felt heavy. I yawned and the laughter stopped. I realized that my eyelids were over my eyes and opened one. We should let you get some rest. Come on, everyone, Mina said in her new deep voice. Another fit of laughter spread across the room, including Mina's. Bakugo grinned, but that was about all I'd get out of him. It was enough. They turned the light off and closed the door. The room was shrouded in darkness, and soon my head was swimming in it. The next morning, I woke up around late afternoon. I walked into the kitchen and everyone seemed to be back to normal. Everyone except Wyan. I winced, closing my eyes and spinning on my heels to turn around. I come face to face with Kaminari. Hey, I look him up and down. Girl. Don't you hey girl me. Wow, sassy, okay. Change me back. Kemi, I'm really totally sorry, but I haven't gotten the hang of this side of my quirk yet. It's still a work in progress. Well, what am I supposed to do? I swear, I'm literally one more flick of his hair away from sprawling out on the floor and dying. The best you can do is just wait until the effects wear off. This is why I can't use it on anyone, because I don't know how to change them back. I smile sadly. We have school tomorrow. What are the girls gonna say then? They might compliment you on how smooth your hair is. You think it's smooth? He asks, reaching for his hair while remaining in eye contact with me. Oh yeah, if you ask Jiro, I'm sure she'll say the same thing. I nod. Okay, I will. He smiles and trots off. What a show. I sigh and plop on the couch, ready to watch what I missed.
He's never gonna make it. All the poor people he's forsaken. Karma is always gonna chase him.